If you pick only one thing that you absolutely have to see when visiting Vienna, it has to be St. Stephen's Cathedral. The architecture of the cathedral is absolutely beautiful and you can spend hours admiring its details. And personally, I absolutely love the spiritual atmosphere inside the cathedral. Visiting is also budget-friendly since there are free options and even the paid ones only cost a few euros. Hi, I'm Grete and I'm a certified tour guide in Vienna, and in this video I will show you my favorite 10 must-see sites in Vienna.
Number 2, the historic city center, including Hofburg Palace. Vienna is very old, dating back 2000 years to Roman times. And today the city center is filled with beautiful historic buildings, churches and other sites. Also, the Hofburg Palace, which was once the residence of the Austrian emperor, is located in the city center. That's why I highly recommend taking your time to stroll through the city center as well as the Hofburg Palace area. And if you want to see a little bit more of Hofburg Palace, you can also visit the Imperial Apartments and the Sissi Museum.
My next must-see site is the magnificent Schönbrunn Palace. This stunning Baroque palace was the humble summer residence of the Austrian royal family. And when you visit it, you will get a glimpse into the royal lifestyle of the 18th and 19th century. Beside the palace, there is also the huge park with its colorful flower beds, and you can also visit Schönbrunn Zoo. I've been to Schönbrunn many times, and I think its beauty just never gets old. And I think it's definitely one of the must-see sites when you visit Vienna. But since it's such a popular site, it can get quite crowded. That's why I recommend to plan your visit in advance and decide what you want to see, but also what you want to skip. And to help you with that, you might want to check out my travel guide. This guide provides you a step-by-step plan how to visit Vienna's many sites, including Schönbrunn. To make planning easier, I've highlighted the top attractions, and to help you save money, the guide shows you which sites are included in the Vienna Pass or have free or budget-friendly options. I've also included my favorite restaurants and recommendations for evening activities. Plus, for easy navigation, you will also get a Google map that shows all the sites, restaurants and other recommendations included in the travel guide. More information on my travel guides, as well as a free look inside my travel guide, you can find on my website gretewalz.com. Okay, back to the video, and let's check out the next must-see site, which is the Museum of Fine Art. This museum is home to masterpieces by world-known artists such as Rubens, Raphael and Rembrandt. But you'll also find funny and quirky objects like these golden table automats, which were created solely to entertain the emperor and his guests during long and boring gala dinners. Honestly, even if you're not that much into art, I still recommend visiting this place since it is absolutely beautiful and it has a great cafe inside. And if you have the Vienna Pass, you can visit the museum for free. So definitely a must-see. Number 5. Ringstraße. Vienna city center is surrounded by the so-called Ringstraße, which is a circular boulevard that goes around the city center. And along Ringstraße, you will find many of Vienna's most beautiful buildings, like the mayor's office, the parliament, and the opera house. Personally, I think the Ringstraße is the most beautiful street in Vienna, and I definitely recommend doing a full or half loop. And to do that, you can either walk or use the tram or bike, or jump on a hop-on, hop-off bus. The hop-on, hop-off buses are buses where you get audio descriptions along the way, and these buses are also included in the Vienna Pass, which is a sightseeing ticket that includes 90 attractions in Vienna. If you want to know more about the Vienna Pass, please watch my video on the Vienna Pass. I will link it here and also below. And I've also marked all the sites included in the Vienna Pass in this video with this icon. And by the way, if you plan to purchase the Vienna Pass, you can support me by using either the link below or scanning this QR code.
Okay, back to sightseeing, and let's check out my next must-see site, and that is Museumsquartier. Museumsquartier is very close to Hofburg Palace, and in fact this building used to be the imperial stables, housing 600 horses and 200 carriages. Hence, the building is really big, and around the year 2000 was transformed into a cultural quarter. Today, it combines art with lifestyle, and you will find shops, restaurants and museums like the Museum of Modern Art or the Leopold Museum, which has an extensive turn-of-the-century collection. But beside that, Museumsquartier is also a favorite spot for many Viennese people to meet, relax and simply enjoy life. After relaxing a bit at Museumsquartier, let's check out the next must-see site, and that is the Upper Belvedere. The Upper Belvedere is a beautiful palace surrounded by a wonderful park, and it is also home to the Austrian art collection. The best-known picture exhibited here is The Kiss by Gustav Klimt, but you can also see works by other Austrian artists such as Egon Schiele or these interesting character heads made by Franz Xaver Messerschmidt.
Next, let's go to Naschmarkt. Naschmarkt is a lively market where you can enjoy food and drink from Austria and all over the world. And beside the food and drink, you can also enjoy some of Vienna's finest Art Nouveau architecture.
After Naschmarkt, let's head to the State Opera, which is located nearby, and it is also our next must-see site. The State Opera is not only the musical heart of the city, but also one of the best classical music venues worldwide, and I definitely recommend including it into your city walk. Of course, you can also attend one of the many performances or get a peek behind the scenes on a guided tour through the building. After the State Opera, it's only a short ride on the subway to our next must-see site, the giant Ferris wheel.
The giant Ferris wheel was built in 1897 and since then has been one of Vienna's landmarks. It is 65 meters high, and on a ride you get a wonderful view over Vienna city center. A ride is also included in the Vienna Pass, and if you want to know more about that, please check out my video on the Vienna Pass. And if you want to know more about my Vienna travel guides, please go to my website gretewalz.com. Thank you and bye bye!